Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. Also, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of positivity, personality, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the perpetrator of these shenanigans, Big Beefy E himself from his Big Beefy Man Cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Mr. Shenanigans himself, and the two-time Chilling 3000 2022 End of the Year Awards winner, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 670. And I gotta tell you something, it's been a crazy, crazy day today. I'll explain about it in a separate episode, and trust me, I think some of y'all know about it. If you're friends with me on Facebook, y'all know. But don't worry, I will elaborate on that when we get to that episode, okay? So, here we go. This will be another episode. This will be episode 670. We're going to talk about what happened on Raw last night. As you know, it's the final Raw before Money in the Bank. And a lot of things have happened. Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio kick off Monday Night Raw in Savannah, Georgia, addressing the crowd there. And Cody Rhodes interrupts Ripley and Dom. He quoted Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss. And he invited Dom to hit him again, but Dom backed out. Whatever. This is a great matchup. One-on-one. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ricochet. Bronson Reed came to ringside, tried to get involved, but he got ejected from ringside after dealing with both Ricochet and Shinsuke. But Ricochet ended up picking up the victory, giving him some momentum going into Money in the Bank this coming Saturday afternoon at 3 Eastern Time here in the States, because they're in England. So there's that. And Byron Saxton interviewed Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle says he was so upset the way he was so upset what Gunther and Kaiser tried to do him. He says he's going to try to take the Intercontinental title away from Gunther. He's going to challenge him. And then Ludwig Kaiser interrupts Riddle, starts running his mouth. They both brawl when Gunther attacks Riddle and accepted the challenge. So we not only have one title on the line, but two on the titles on the line so far, as the Intercontinental title will be on the line, as Gunther will be trying to prolong his record reign as he goes up against Matt Riddle. So that's the original bro. See what happens. Dominic and Ripley confront Adam Pearce, says, I want a match. He says, well, who you want a match with? He says, you know what? We'll get back to you on that. So, and they had Money in the Bank by the numbers, where in the women's division, 100% of the ladies that have cashed in their Money in the Bank became champion. Raquel Rodriguez went one-on-one with Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey's already a Triple Crown champion here in the WWE. Could you believe that? I mean, I couldn't. So, or technically a Grand Slam, she's a former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. I think once, if she becomes the NXT, if she decided to go down to NXT and challenges for the women's title and wins, she'll be a Grand Slam champion. But Ronda Rousey's already accomplished that. But Shayna Baszler decided to cause a lot of problems. But then Liv Morgan ends up beating up Shayna Baszler, distracting Rodriguez. Ronda Rousey picks up the victory. And both Morgan and Rodriguez are not very happy. If you check out on Raw Talk, you know what I mean. Finn Balor decided to cut a promo on Seth Rollins. And Rollins is like, okay. So Seth Rollins comes out to address the Savannah crowd and Balor. And Seth Rollins says we have a special guest in the audience. The NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes, was sitting at ringside. And then as Rollins was talking, Finn Balor tried to attack Rollins from behind. Rollins was ready for it. They were brawling. And then when Balor grabs a chair, Hayes decided to take the chair away from Balor while Rollins escapes. Then Balor runs off, and Hayes checked up on Rollins to make sure he's okay. Byron Saxton interviewed Tommaso Ciampa, and Tommaso Ciampa says the reason why he attacked the Miz because Miz never wrote him. And then they were supposed to have their matchup. Ciampa was supposed to have a rematch with the Miz. Miz attacked him from before that matchup, but it's ruled no contest and they didn't have a matchup. Kaiser and Gunther were talking, and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn interrupt them. No. Hey, you take out Matt Riddle now. And then Sami Zayn goes, I'll challenge Gunther one-on-one. Gunther says, okay, that's fine. How about it? Well, Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley picked out his opponent, Akira Tozawa. And this was a pretty good, decent matchup. But, Dominic Mysterio uses chicanery and whatnot to, beat Akira Tozawa, the former 24/7 and Cruiserweight champion. The Viking Raiders cut a promo on Alpha Academy blaming them for the gods not talking to them and all that, because we'll find a way to beat you, and we will, and it will be beautiful. I'm like, you're talking about this a six person tag match could be in effect here. And then they had the Women's Money in the Bank Summit, and they were talking, and Becky Lynch did not say much. And then you got EO saying made the best woman win to Rhea Ripley, and then Trish and Zoe. Trish was talking trash, and Selena Vega claims that her and Santos Escobar will walk out, but then all 6 women decided to brawl, and at the end, after EO Sky did her moonsault and taking out all the other women except for Becky Lynch, who grabbed the ladder, climbed up, and grabbed the briefcase, and Becky in the bank. Could be. I don't know. Anyways, then Captain Kelly interviewed Carmelo Hayes, and he says he's about to make his debut last night when he goes one-on-one with Finn Balor, but Carmelo Hayes says Melo don't miss. And also he says he's got a matchup tonight here on Gold Rush Night 2 as he defends the title against Baron Corbin. A little bit more on that. And then Becky Lynch saw Rhea Ripley, and Rhea Ripley said, you better hope you don't win the title or win the Money Bank, and don't think about catching on me. And then Becky Lynch says, oh yeah, well I will, and all that good stuff. So there's that. Sami Zayn went one-on-one with Gunther. Kevin Owens joins on commentary, and then Giovanni Vinci, or Kevin Owens likes to call him Baldy, comes out on his crutches. Kaiser gets involved. KO brawls with him. Vinci attacks Zayn with a crutch. Emporium was jump Zayn and KO after the matchup. Gunther did win the matchup, though. Matt Riddle gets involved. And then Alpha Academy was in training, and it looks like Maxine Dupree is now officially joined Alpha Academy. At first was Maxine Dupree having a thing for Otis, but now it's all, and they decided to respond to the Viking Raiders, and he says expect some carnage. So I think it's going to be pretty cool. Shush, thank you. And then Catherine Kelly interviewed Natalya. Natalya says the battle that she's fighting, it's in her head. And she's got to figure everything out. So hope Natalya does. Carmelo Hayes, the NXT champ, went along with former NXT champ, former Universal champ, Finn Balor. And it was a heck of a matchup. Balor did win the matchup. And then Cathy Kelly interviewed Cody Rhodes as he was petting Pharaoh, his dog, which I think is really cool. And Cody Rhodes, well, he says he's going along with Damian Priest. And then the main event, Cody Rhodes goes one-on-one with Damian Priest. Rhodes picks up the victory while Dom and Ripley arrive at ringside during the matchup, possibly to try to distract Cody Rhodes and whatnot. So that's all the time we have for the final Raw final Raw before Money in the Bank. That's right, it's Savannah, Georgia. As you know, the final SmackDown before Money in the Bank will take place this Friday at London, England, the O2 Arena, as a championship matchup is in place. The undisputed tag team titles will be on the line as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to defend against the Dandy Highwaymen, the Yes Boys. Pretty deadly. So can't wait for that matchup. So it will be really exciting. So to say the least. So that is all the time we have on this great show. Now the next episode, 671, episode 42 of Trebek Tuesday. That's right, Trebek Tuesday coming up. Little high rollers. Time to some high rolling action. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And we're going to have some lot of fun. Okay then, so that is it. So this episode 670 has been complete. And until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A sweet bowl for raving dingleberries, telepictures, and distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.